What's up, guys? I'm Tyler.
And I'm Brittany.
And we're Wallace Farm and Sawmill. And Arthur is biting my finger because he's a crazy cat. All right, so guys, I want to talk about what today's video is going to be about. And today's video, today's Wednesday, and the Wednesday Wonder is how do we work together every day of the week and stay married? So we're going to answer those questions today. And yeah, I'm gonna take you throughout a whole day of being at the sawmill and just a typical day of doing what we do as a married couple here, working and living together. We ended yesterday's work session by doing some edging here, and we moved those flitches over here to the fork. So I guess the first thing we're gonna do today is we're gonna jump on this tractor together and go dump those into the burn pile. Back a little bit. Stay right there.
It's rolling and don't want to stop.
Lock it. Little bar.
Alright, I have to be the hero in this situation. I have to move this poison ivy because somebody's allergic to it.
Hey, look, check this out, guys. You see this stick I got here? She comes near me with that poison ivy vine, I get her.
Got the deck ready for today.
So, one of the things that I think works out well of us being a couple here is once you get really used to your partner there, you kind of get used to how you do things together. So we can go all day, and this may be a tip for some couples out there. We can actually go all day long and get into our repetitive process. Of course, we're doing what we do every day right now, installing pallet lumber. We don't even have to talk, do we?
No.
No, like
what we're doing.
I go here and I make a cut. She will slide the slab off, and then I will grab the cant hook that sits right here. I walk to the midsection. I'll grab the log. She undoes the clamp. I pull it over, get it to 90 degrees on the backstop. She clamps it. We never say a word, and we move on. So maybe that's a tip for you guys. Try not to talk too much. All right, guys, we got this one set up. I'm gonna set up a time lapse right here so you can see how we work together here in getting this one log all the way through till it's out there on that stack of 2x4. So check this out. And that completes our first log there. Britt's down here doing some stacking. So that's how we do that on rinse and repeat. We didn't even have to say nothing until right now.
I think we could cut 2x4s in our sleep, probably.
Probably so. We're very good at cutting 2x4s. We've gotten efficient at doing that because, well, we've cut thousands and thousands and thousands of them. How many 2x4s do you think you've stacked, Brittany?
I couldn't even think of a number what it would be. It's been a lot.
So we get, let's just do some estimations here. Let me get off here. I'm gonna do some little math here. So some quick estimations there. Just our pallet production, no retail, no nothing else. She's probably stacking around 100,000 of those a year. I think that's what it come up to. Yeah. So about 1,700 a week, so about 85,000, 90,000. And it really fluctuates, but over the past several years, I would guarantee you guys that she is not far away from having stacked 1 million pallet boards. All right, guys, here's a little humor for you. I'm about to roll up the next log. I'm gonna get you a little sawing footage here, but I'm gonna include a little humor because remember, we're talking about how we work together as a couple here. I get a comment all the time. I see them, it's funny, we laugh at them, and people will be like, if she worked out there in my sawmill, I wouldn't get any work done. Wrong. She's carrying boards all day. She'll freaking hit you with them. Check it out, guys. UPS just stopped and delivered. I told you last week we had some issues with the saw. So we got a brand new set of carbide teeth that just come in. I will get those installed on the circle mill over there. And then Friday, my saw hammer guy has agreed. The saw magician is going to do this on film. So guys, you're going to get to see how that old circle saw blade gets hammered by a man that knows what he's doing. So we're going to put these teeth in before we go, and then he's going to hammer it back into the correct tension, and we're going to get that going. So be on the lookout Friday for that.
It's a really neat experience. I'm glad you guys get to come with us to watch that.
All right, guys, we're gonna get a strap on there. Here's a question we might get asked, and I'm gonna go ahead and answer ahead of time. Some people might ask, why would we use straps like this versus buying banding material and using a little banding machine? We have done that in the past. We've used steel strapping before. We have now decided that we would rather use something that is reusable so that we can be, well, it's just better on the pocketbook. I guess you could say it's economically friendly as well because it's a reusable resource, because I can use this thing on freaking 40, 50 different pallets. I mean, maybe even more than that, depending on how well you take care of your straps, but they're reusable. And let's face it, guys, reusable is nice. I paid 20 bucks for a pack of 4 of these at Tractor Supply, and I can use them over and over. Steel banding material, prices went through the roof. I remember when we first started out about 9 years ago, we were buying steel banding material somewhere in the neighborhood of $75 to $90 for a roll. Pre-COVID, that was pre-COVID. Post-COVID, we ended up going and pricing some, probably the last roll we bought, like $280, I think, for a roll.
It was almost $300.
And that's what made me swap to go into these, because I can reuse these over and over. I get them to where they go. The guy puts them where he wants them. I snap these off, bring them back with me.
Got those 2 loaded on the trailer, so now it's time to go do another one.
All right, guys, and to keep it on brand, we're going to hit another question here. I'm going to ask Britt, what does she think about this? What would you suggest to the people out there in the comments who have said, I can't get my wife, or I wish I could get my wife to come out and work at the mill with me, but that ain't ever happening?
I think, first of all, I think you should probably marry somebody that's more of your best friend than maybe somebody you go off looks or something like that on, and somebody that you have something in common with. Somebody that, if you like sawmilling and you want someone to get out there and do that with you, or in our case, like fishing and things like that, we both enjoy those things, and we've been best friends since we were, what, 15?
15 years old, yeah.
So I think that's my advice. So marry somebody that is your best friend.
I think that's solid advice. Couldn't have said it better myself. Knock that down. All right, guys, get a little closer to the camera so you can hear me real quick. One of the last things I'm always getting questioned about, and something we do together as a couple, is shovel sawdust. So people ask all the time, what do you do with your sawdust? Look, we mainly saw pine here, and I don't know what kind of market there is out there for pine pellets wherever it's cold. I don't assume that it would be that great, but we live in the South. It's hot here like 85% of the year. There is no market for wood pellets. What we do what we do with our sawdust is compost it down. And I've got piles around that are aged. Like I build them up to a big stack, and then I, move it around so that the old stuff's at the back. I've got one stack over here that's several years old. I turn it every now and then, and eventually I'll add it into my garden. But being this thing here doesn't make that much, and I've got a couple guys that come and get the fresh stuff for their horse stalls, I don't really have trouble with it. I'm not getting too much that I can't get rid of. So check it out, guys. This is one of the piles. This is actually from the Circle Sawmill, and this pile here's probably about 2 or 3 years old that's been composting down. And it grows up with debris and stuff, and then once ever so often I come out here and I just turn it and flip it. But still got a lot of ways to go, but it breaks down over time, and I'll add it to the garden, so there's a use for it. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Not a super long video, but I thought it'd be fun to talk about the fact that we've been doing this together for a long time, and it's the two of us out here. So people had questions about it. Maybe we answered a few, maybe we didn't, who knows. If you got any questions though that you'd be interested in knowing, like what it's working like with your spouse, go down in the comments below, ask away. I'll try to answer them. Depending on, sometimes you get higher views on some videos than others. It's hard to keep up with all the comments, but we do try to hit them up. So if you're some of the first watchers, that's the first comments I immediately get on, because I'm watching those over those first couple of hours. So guys, what you got, Britt? You got your...
Yeah, our Patreon page. Don't forget to check it out. The link will be down in the description below.
Yep, check out our Patreon. We got a lot going on over there, a lot more daily updates. And we got our YouTube going like always, guys. So if you guys like this content, you want to see more sawmilling, farming, and everything in between from fishing and hunting. Hunting season's up, guys. If you guys are wanting to see some hunting videos, comments below. Let us know what you want to see. The change of the season has happened. I haven't mentioned it before, guys. I do falconry. Falconry is the use of birds of prey to hunt small animals such as rabbits and squirrels. And I've got several hawks. So if you guys want to see me using my hawks to hunt and catch squirrels and rabbits, comment below. I'll show you guys that.
It's pretty amazing.
So, till next time, guys.
See ya.